Hello everybody, GL1 here. Welcome to the premier online toy museum. And today, this show is going to cover a bunch of small theropods that are very bird-like, and going to start with this one that so far I think is difficult to find. Maybe it'll make more its way onto shelves more commonly. But this is Archaeornitgomimus, which sounds like they're just starting to make names up. To just be difficult at this point. Obviously, they're making names up. And I've come to really enjoy the frenzy packs, because the frenzy packs are where you're going to find unusual dinosaurs that are a lot of them are small, and not all of them are dinosaurs, actually. Some of them are reptiles that are not dinosaurs. But anyway, this guy's really cool. Looks very much like a very scary, angry bird type raptor thing. But it's not a raptor. It is a theropod. These are all theropods. And birds today are theropods. They're categorized by having 3 toes and hollow bones. Most theropods are meat eaters, but actually I'm going to do a show on theropods that are not, that are herbivores. So this guy was 11 feet long and maybe 158 pounds, which is really terrifying because birds are very fast. And if you've ever been bitten by a parakeet or a small parrot, it hurts, right? If it bites you on the nose or the lip or the ear. And I'm mentioning those because I've been bitten by small parrots on all of those, and it's broken skin and made me very angry. And my family even got a picture of it, and my reaction as the bird is biting me. It is funny, but it hurt. And anyway, so this is, you notice it's got the mimus at the end of the word, which means ancient bird mimic, but it is not closely related to Gallimimus, which is right here. So this guy was around 96 million years ago, and 4 million years before that was Gallimimus. And I have 2 Gallimimuses, different colors. They think these were likely feathered now, but a lot of times, especially when I was a kid, the toy dinosaur did not have feathers. It was very small, very like an ostrich, really, with arms, and still looks like that. And this one doesn't have feathers, but maybe in the future it will. This was found in Mongolia, the Gallimimus, and they were tall. They were about over 6 feet tall, 20 feet long, and could be up to anywhere between 900 and 1,100 pounds. So that's going to be very frightening if that is coming after you. Obviously, it doesn't really necessarily have a mouth that's going to take a big chunk out of you, but it's going to kick you and scratch you, and you wouldn't want to mess with an ostrich either, and this is way bigger than an ostrich, so very scary too if it was angry at you. All right, now we're going to move back to Mongolia, and we're going to have Mononykus, and this is also a dinosaur that I'm not sure how easy this fellow was to find, but as you can see, it's got feathered arms and just this kind of claw, single claw on its, right on the edge of the feathers there. 3 to 4 feet long, only 10 pounds, 70 million years ago, so really towards the end of the dinosaurs, which died out, at 66 million years ago. And this had very similar feathers to birds. They've studied the fossils of the feathers, the imprints and things like that, and they can tell that they were very closely related, the feathers, to birds. So, everything's really, pointing to birds being dinosaurs, and that's pretty much accepted now. And it's just neat to see the more things they find, the more that becomes true. Now, this is Dilophosaurus, and, you saw this in the first Jurassic Park movie, and it had its frills out. we don't really know that it had frills that expanded like that, actually. But we do know it had this structure on its head. It also was much bigger than you think. It was 23 feet long and 880 pounds. So, in the movie, it looked like kind of, he's like, here, fetch the stick, fetch the stick. It's like a cute little thing, like maybe the size of a large dog. But 880 pounds, no, it's the size of a small horse, and it's going to tear your head off. So these were 201 million years ago in the southwest U.S., so a really long time ago. Again, T-Rex, we're talking 66 million years ago, so this is quite a bit longer ago than that. And then this one here, really cool, Guanlong, okay? And Guanlong is a tyrannosaurid, actually. Even though it has 3 fingers, it has features that put it in the Tyrannosaurus family. And you can open its mouth like that. Very early Tyrannosaurid, 163 million years ago. So, like almost 100 million years before Tyrannosaurus. 11 feet long and 270 pounds. So still not something you want to mess with. Kind of like a Dromaeosaurus, which is a very terrifying raptor. This probably would be equally terrifying. Maybe, and look at that back claw there. Again, a very, prominent back claw that could really disembowel you. Really cool to see all these small theropod dinosaurs. I think I like this one the best, though. This difficult one to say, the Archaeornitgomimus. I just love the expression on his face and the eyes. Look at the reptilian eyes, very well painted there. The other ones are much smaller, but these have a lot of expression and pretty big teeth that they, all the better to chew on you with, those big teeth. So, all right, there you go. Some really cool theropods. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.